feels like they're trying to guide us somewhere.
Oh, let me just turn around. Good day, good folks. Welcome to Liza P. Overture. This is a voiceover, unfortunately. I was having major tech issues trying to film this episode, so when I was messing with my settings, I forgot to put the game audio and my mic audio on different tracks, so they became one, and I couldn't bump up my mic volume without making the game sound deafening, so it was just unusable audio. I did have a track where the game audio was by itself, but it seemed like the game audio doubled itself, so there's this weird echo and it's very dank, it's very crunchy. But I'm going to use what I can, I'm going to salvage what I can. A lot of it's going to have to be cut out, and I'm going to try to keep the game audio as low as possible but still give you guys some game sounds. So yeah, a disaster, kind of upsetting because I was so excited to play and I had a great time. I had so much fun in the first episode. I think I played around 2 hours and you guys will see where I stopped at. But yeah, okay, welcome to Liza P. Overture. Let's go, let's get into it. I had a theory that this stargazer was going to be the entrance to the DLC, so I was right. The audio is so crunchy, I'm so sorry. But I want to show this cutscene. But I also want to show you guys how crunchy the audio is. Here we go, Liza P. Overture. So exciting. I was so excited to play. I was so happy to be back in KRAT again. I love this game so much. And yeah, I can't believe they shadow dropped the DLC.
Wakey, wakey.
And I was so excited to hear Jiminy again. I was saying in the intro, like the first intro, how I wanted to hear Jiminy's voice again. Because he's like bestie.
I'm not sure what's going on, but we better check things out.
Yep, P's waking up. I forgot to change my outfit, but it's whatever. We get a new outfit later anyways. I was so happy just running through this snow area.
Okay. There's gotta be a stargazer nearby. Be on the lookout, pal.
And me admiring the wolves. I wanted to show you guys how crunchy the sound was. Alright. Me encountering the first enemies. And me learning about the new freeze mechanic. This voiceover thing is so hard. I don't know what to say. It's so hard for me. Oh yeah, me getting beat up. Also, I was getting used to the controls again because I've been playing Night Rain. So I have Night Rain buttons in my head at this point. And okay, and I was like, I don't know if I should go fight that bear. Let me look around first. Let me look around. Keep my eyes on the bear. And then I was like, okay, never mind. I don't have time. Let's fight this thing. Yep, there, first death here. There we go, our first death. You die so easily. Second attempt with the polar bear. Me panic parrying, getting grabbed. Yeah, I wanted to change my outfit, but I forgot to go back to the hotel before we started. And I wanted to change my hair. For those who haven't seen my first playthrough of Liza P, I'll put an info card here. Don't watch it, it's so old, it's so bad. But I didn't change anything to my character after the last episode. So everything's the same from the first playthrough. Uh-oh. Survived. I'm a survivor. Yep, there's me celebrating, of course. Heck yeah, celebrating. We did it, we did it. And I found this chest behind the bear. And it was a cute outfit. So you know I had to put it on. Yep, and I put a nose on. I don't know why. I thought it fit because like Rudolph and snow. I don't know. I thought it was fitting. So yeah, P has a little red nose. And I was saying how cute he looks here. I was like, oh, P, you're so cute. Oh, and then we found a newspaper about the zoo.
It's an ad for KRAT Zoo? How is that still here? Wait. Something's not right.
And then we found our first stargazer, which is nice.
Well, how can it be winter all of a sudden? And where exactly are we?
Oh yeah, and then I went back to the hotel because I wanted to change my hair. And I put on Antonia's song and I was crying in front of Paul and Dina because, yeah, I love them together. And then I forgot to change my hair. I got sidetracked and I forgot and I just came back here. But look how beautiful this is. I was like, wow, this is so amazing. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to explore everything.
Is that? Yes, it is. That's KRAT Zoo.
Uh-huh. That's right, Jiminy.
And I mean that literally. The zoo burned down a long time ago. Just give me a minute to think about this.
Me fighting more enemies. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about the rocket noises, the spaceship noises, me panic rolling away. But yeah, I went to the hotel to change my hair, then I completely forgot. Look at them, idiots getting stuck. I was calling them names and saying how stupid they were. And they didn't like that, so yeah. And then I became the idiot. I got stuck behind a rock and they killed me. Classic, classic, classic. We found another note. Basically, this letter is talking about a circus worker, how he should have left a long time ago, how he should have listened to his love and left a long time ago because they're thinking about unleashing the circus monsters. And yeah, and he left, but he left her there. I think she turned into one of the monsters and he left her there. So yeah. And this is us getting into the zoo plaza entrance and me exploring the place, looking at all the stuff. Looking at all the dead animals, dead people. Yeah, and I saw him in there and I was like, okay, I'll deal with you a little bit later. And I went to read this sign. Crazy giraffe, dead giraffe. Yeah, and then I went back to this guy and I was like, what are you? Is it a baboon? I think it's a baboon. And I was like, easy peasy. I was also saying how it just felt so good to be back in the game. Like being in the world and the atmosphere and stuff. You see that parry? And of course, gotta bring in his buddy. Gotta bring in his buddy because they know they're about to die. Easy peasy. Yep, and then we went a little bit further and we found like Mama Baboon. Me panic dodging because I just didn't know. Yep, me getting beat up, of course. Yep. Our second death. We go again. Okay, yeah. All those nice parries didn't matter anyways because I died. Alright, third try. Such gnarly designs. Of course, when I try to do my charge attack, he hits me. Also, I was saying how I hate this attack right here. We did it! We did it! We did it! I had to catch my breath or something. A little celebration, of course. I was probably calling him names. Took a little look outside. And I found this note. I definitely said Colonel at first, but I know it's Colonel, but I always read it as Colonel. Basically, this says, Colonel Little's most famous adventure, he slew a giant lion beside his eternal friend Rex the crocodile. And he built a zoo to share his adventure with the citizens of KRAT. That's basically it. And this makes me think that Rex the crocodile is going to be a boss at some point. And that's opening big doors. And ta-da!
Welcome to KRAT Zoo. To think that you would enter this place while I, monkey
So dank.
puppeteer of death, am here. Have you heard of it?
So dank, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think she's also going to be a boss at some point, because why not? And I was saying when I came in that it reminds me of Jurassic Park. And then here's me showing you guys my levels. Vitality 20, Vigor 20, Capacity 24, Motivity 11, Technique 30, Advance 11. And I think total level, I'm at level 77. So that's what I ended the game with. The base game, so yep. I was admiring the building as always. So beautiful. Checking out the stuff. Interacting with things. I was like, that's a rock, sir. That is a rock. How does a rock do that? But I realized that it's just broken off. A ram. We got a ram. That, I don't know, that sounded weird. Alright, this basically tells us what to do and what not to do when we find a bear or when we encounter a bear. So it's like, don't make loud noises, don't climb up a tree. What you should do is play dead. It gave us that gesture, but I totally forgot about it. But apparently you could use it. Then I went upstairs and I was like, who's saying that? Who's talking to me? Who's that? And then I went over here and I stepped all over him without seeing him. And then I was apologizing.
Madam Stalker, is it you? You've come back. Oh, no, you're not. I thought she'd returned to save me. The stalker with red hair. She helped me escape, brought me here. The bounty blinded me. My greed, my ambition, One mortal wound puts an end to it all. But I did find something. A clue. At the Savannah Experience Center. Go there. If you see her, the red-haired stalker, give her my thanks. Tell her this isn't her fault. Merely the death of a pathetic fool. Blinded by...
So is she the legendary stalker? I don't know. But then we got this note about Romeo. And I was like, Romeo? No way! I love Romeo! And basically they're looking for Romeo. He was last seen wearing a black stalker uniform. This also makes me think that Romeo is a boss. Like maybe we fight him in his stalker form. Like his... Yeah. I don't know though. And then I went down here. I found this little area. And I was trying to remember the buttons to slide down. Yeah, and then we found these bozos here. And I backstabbed him. Backstabbed this freak. And then, you know, gotta get his friend too. They can't both live. Easy. And then I got to open this chest. Quartz, nice. I should probably look at my pea organ at some point. Then I went back inside. Went upstairs, I think. Don't know where that lady came from, but she came running fast. Alright, and then, of course, you gotta look at all the stuff. Looking around. Looking at the bones. And I said this reminds me of the museum in Animal Crossing, like the fossil museum, when you collect and donate them, the fossils. Look at all the bones. And I saw that was the way to go, so I went back to explore other areas. I went back to the balcony because I didn't look over the edge last time when we were talking to the bloody man. And I was like, well, looks like a bunch of freaks down there. And I left. Then I went this way. And this basically talks about a taxidermist that was best friends with Colonel Little. And Colonel Little died, and the alchemist bought the zoo. And the taxidermist continued to be the manager of the zoo. And it turns out the crocodile was the one that killed Colonel Little. So then a rumor began that taxidermist let himself be devoured by the crocodile. Then I was like, oh, yeah, boss is definitely a crocodile, but it's like a man-fused crocodile thing. And then I saw that crocodile and it made a horrible noise because the audio so dank, so I left it. Went down here. That gave me a heart attack. I jumped so bad. And then I was like, I need to catch my breath. And then this bozo comes up and out of nowhere hits me, scares me again. And I was talking smack. And I was like, poke you extra time, just make sure you're dead, because how dare you? Scaring a lady like that. And I was like, let's go. Then I was like, what the heck is that? Why is the floor rumbling? Why is the earth shaking? And then I saw that thing, and I was like, uh-oh. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Hesitating. And I was like, might as well, there's nowhere else to go. Let's do it. I think it's like an elephant thing. It's an elephant with like a mega mind, like a mega brain. And giraffe legs or something. It's like a elephant front, giraffe back. And we did it first try. We did it first try. And then we look at things again. A dead rhinoceros. So a savannah lion hunts zebras. A dead elephant. A hippo. Hippos. I don't know why they have an exhibit on death. Some boars. They're so cute. The baby boars are so cute. And we have some deers. And I found this empty one, which I thought was weird. I was like, huh, this one's empty. What got out? The box. Why does it sound like that? And I found this chest. And it's the bow! We saw the bow in like the trailer or something, a showcase of the game. It looks super fun. Look how fun that looks. I didn't upgrade it or anything, but I do kind of want to try it out. I do want to try out new weapons, but I'm still attached to the umbrella that I play through most of the base game with, so. And then we finally went outside to that area we saw over the balcony. But yeah, like I want to try new weapons because there's so many cool and fun weapons in Lies of P, and so many combos you could do with the weapons, like the handle and the blade and stuff. But I'm still attached to the umbrella. I don't want to let it go just yet. I kind of want to do the whole DLC with the umbrella, but I don't know. That might be boring to watch.
Clearly, we're still in KRAT, but the zoo's still standing and intact. Is it possible that the Stargazer sent us back?
And then we...
Because I remember a day like this. The day when snow was falling on the zoo.
Yep, then we found the shortcut, or we opened the door to the shortcut. So, yep. And then went back outside, decided to do this area first. I heard the butterflies, and I was like, ooh, butterflies! Yeah, they're like death butterflies. Like, they have skulls on their wings. I don't remember that being in the base game. So I really wanted to get these, but I got beat up trying, as you saw, as you can see. So I went, tried again, because I was determined, and I kept getting hit by those spitballs. I was getting mad. I was like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. Got hit again. And I got hit again. I think the third butterfly despawned, so I didn't even get like the item that it was supposed to give you. And I don't know what they give you because I didn't go back to it. But I will at some point because I do want the item. But I was like, I'll just come back another time and do it. Let me just get what's back here first. And then, yep, made my way up to the circle area, like the main area. Dogs, always dogs. Me getting beat up by dogs. They have like alligator mouths. And I was like, oh god, not that thing again. Not the bear again. grab. Classic. I was trying to get used to parrying again. But obviously, timings are not good. Me panicking? I was like, what the heck is that? Panic dodging. They're kind of easy. Then I got this chest. Look at the bones, the carcasses. Winter Sleep Amulet. This would have been great for an enemy that we're gonna see. It increases frost or freeze resistance. But I totally forgot all about it. Yep, killing more goobers. Yep, then I got freaking jump from this goober. Got smacked. Then I found another baboon. I feel like the animals are kind of hard to read at first, but after a while they get easy, you can tell. Yeah, me dying. Classic. Try 2 with baboon. I was like, this is not a good spot. This is not a good spot. And classic me getting stuck. Third try, third try. I do realize that fire is good for the what are these? Not the curse, but the blue stuff, the corrupted or whatever. No, I forgot what this is called, but the zombie stuff. Which I'll change my grindstone from electricity to fire later on. Of course, he jumps when I try to do my big attack. Always how it is. The sounds are so... I'm so sorry. Stabby stab, stabby stab. His chunks. His chunks. Open this chest. Got an ancient disc. I don't know what this is for yet, but we got that. And then we're going to the rainforest. And I was like, what is that? A dinosaur? Why do we have dinosaurs here? But then I see that as a kangaroo. And of course they turn into balls, because why wouldn't they? It's like the sheeps in Elden Ring. Ow! Kind of crazy. Got a third kangaroo. I love the puppet string. Yep, then we got Kangaroo Jack here. That guy was... He's terrifying. Kangaroos are so scary in real life. They're so jacked. Well, they're not scary. They look scary because they're so buff. Like, they can knock you out. That's so goofy. I thought that move was so goofy. Me missing the parries and dying because I missed all the parries. Yep. And you know, gotta die to some classic enemies every now and then during a run back. And try 2 with Kangaroo. With Kangaroo Jack. Getting better with the parries. Warming up a little more. Oh man, I miss Lies of P so much. I miss it so much. And I was like, wow, this... I like the feel of this, like, wintry wooden area. I was like, it feels nice. And then found another stargazer. Making some progress, making some progress. This voiceover thing is kind of difficult for me. Kind of difficult.
No doubt about it. This is definitely KRAT Zoo. I'd stake my life on it. If, you know, I was alive, anyway. This doesn't make sense. KRAT Zoo burned down after the frenzy began. But this place looks fine. Well, aside from all the corpses. How is this still standing?
Yep, and then I was like, oh, another elephant thing. These aren't too hard. They're just a little hard to read at the moment because I didn't really understand all their moves like that. But yeah, I didn't expect to, like, a zoo in the DLC, which is nice. Just kind of feel bad for killing the animals, but like they're kind of zombified, so. Ugh. Yeah, look at that. Look, I was like, what the heck? What the freak is that? It's so insane. And here would have been great to put on the amulet, right? You would think so. One would think, right? Anyone with a brain would put on the new amulet that they got. But not this girl. Yep. Cue the death montage. And then I took a break. I was like, I'm gonna go past them, see if there's anything cool, because I died to him like 12 times. I saw this thing. I was like, oh, okay. The faded whistle. It told us not to use it, so obviously we did. And we got a little item. Got a golden seed. Yeah, even the seed may hold an unexpected miracle. And then I went back to the boss because I didn't want to go further without killing it because it has to die. So yeah, went back to the bossy boss. Oh, and then yeah, as you can see, I switched my grindstone from electricity to fire. And I hate fighting him in that little section. He always likes to go there. And I had no idea what to do in this fight. I had no idea. I was just trying to stay behind him and poke him in the butt. That was my strategy, but I don't think that's the right way to fight him. But that's what I did. Yep, of course, me doing the grindstone at the wrong time, getting smacked. I was still getting used to the dodges in Lies of P because they're not the best. Yeah. So I was still trying to get used to the feeling of the dodges as well. Because like I said, I've been playing a lot of Night Rain. Yeah, I'm getting smacked in the face. Like that kick is so easy to see, but like I feel like I'm always doing something else behind him when he kicks, so I can't parry in time. See, like I attack and he kicked. And I should have waited. Finally got a crit on him. Finally. Look at all the heads. There's a zebra, a giraffe, a baboon. And we did it. And we did it. I finally did it. And we got a new thing to make a new arm. Which I do want to check out as well. Even though I like the puppet string. I just like using the puppet string. I don't even use the puppet string to its full potential. I just kind of grab enemies and yeah. But I need to learn to like the other cool things I can do with the puppet string. Oh yeah, the snowball! I forgot about the snowball. Why is it always ball? Yeah, these guys were in the base game too. There was one at the Red Lobster. Was that what it was called? The Red Lobster? Got another chest. There's a lot of chests in this area. Lorenzini Bolt Blade. A new weapon. Our second DLC weapon. Look at it. Rocket power. I was like, that's dope. That's so cool. And I didn't want to use I didn't want to test out the Fave Arts because I didn't want to waste it. In case that like a big boss was coming up. So I was like, oh, I'll go back to the hotel and try out the Fave Arts at some point. And yeah, let's continue on. Continuing.
Alchemists? What are they doing here?
This one talks about the girl, Marikiona. I forgot how she said her name, but she was the one that talked to us when we entered the zoo. She was the one that discovered the secret of the sacred maid puppet, a sign from God that opened the door to the potentiality of immortality. She created the arch puppets, and spread the elixir throughout KRAT. So when her army of God is complete, it will grant the joy of evolution to every citizen in the land. Was this Manus? Was he talking about her before? I don't remember. So she seems super important. She's gonna be a boss for sure. For sure. Final boss? I don't think so. Maybe like a middle boss, I want to say. I think first boss is gonna be a crocodile man. I feel like final boss, maybe Romeo. I was trying to read the sign, but I could not read that sign. I thought it said lasagna, and I could not make it out, but I know what it is now because it's gonna tell us in a minute what this area is. The Savannah Experience Center. And we found another stargazer. And this is where I stopped the video because it had already been 2 hours of me playing. But yeah, hopefully I can salvage some bits of this video. Like, I'll still have something for the first episode. I just can't believe it. But yeah, I had so much fun. I love being back in KRAT. I love being back in the game, seeing P, hearing Gemini's voice. It just feels so good to be back, so exciting. And I cannot wait to fight the first boss. I can't wait to fight all the bosses, but yeah, can't wait to fight the first major one, which I'm pretty sure we will do in the next video. And I hope this video was not too bad. I hope it's not unbearable to watch. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm gonna quit this voiceover because I feel like I'm so bad at it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. As always, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, bye!